Donald J. Trump's health, both physical and mental, has long been a topic of public discussion, speculation, and critique. From his notorious love of fast food to questions about his cognitive fitness, these concerns have resurfaced in recent days with new images and anecdotes fueling the debate. A now viral photograph shows Trump seated aboard a private plane alongside Elon Musk, Donald Trump Jr., and Robert F. Kennedy Jr., all indulging in hefty McDonald's meals. While the image may seem like a lighthearted snapshot of a shared indulgence, it symbolizes larger concerns about Trump's health and decision-making, especially as he eyes another presidential term. Beyond the fast food optics, questions about Trump's capacity to endure the physical and mental rigors of another term have gained traction. Critics cite his dietary habits, stress levels, and mental acuity as warning signs. If elected, can he truly manage the demands of the presidency until 2029? And if not, what would a power transition to figures like J.D. Vance mean for America? Let's dissect these questions, analyze the underlying health and policy concerns, and explore the broader implications for U.S. governance. A love affair with fast food, a presidential health quandary. Donald Trump's penchant for fast food is no secret. Throughout his presidency, his love for McDonald's, KFC, and Diet Coke became part of his public persona. While this might resonate with everyday Americans who enjoy the occasional indulgence, it raises valid questions about the health of a man vying to lead the nation. The recent image aboard a private jet exemplifies this. Not only was Trump seen devouring a McDonald's meal, but the spread also included nuggets, burgers, and fries aplenty for himself, Elon Musk, Donald Trump Jr., and Robert F. Kennedy Jr., while occasional indulgence is harmless. This type of eating reflects a broader pattern for Trump, one inconsistent with a healthy lifestyle. Nutritionists warn that a diet heavy in fast food leads to increased risks of heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. For a man in his late 70s, this dietary pattern only compounds the natural health risks associated with aging. Trump's approach to food seems disconnected from his campaign rhetoric, such as his recent slogan promising to make America healthy again. Critics have rightly pointed out the hypocrisy. How can Trump champion health when his lifestyle choices seem to contradict that message? The physical toll of the presidency. The presidency is one of the most physically and mentally demanding jobs in the world. Long hours, high-stress decision-making, and constant travel can take a toll even on the youngest and healthiest of leaders. For Trump, these challenges are compounded by his health profile. His 2018 medical report, conducted by then White House physician Dr. Ronnie Jackson, declared him the healthiest individual ever elected to the presidency. However, the credibility of this assessment was widely questioned, especially after Jackson admitted later that he exaggerated to appease Trump. Moreover, stress is a silent but significant killer. Trump is currently under immense pressure, juggling mounting legal woes, declining poll numbers, and contentious GOP primary challenges. Chronic stress can exacerbate physical health issues, and for a man with Trump's lifestyle, it adds another layer of concern. Whether it's his well-documented battles with obesity or the question of whether he has cardiovascular issues, Trump's health should be a legitimate topic of public discourse, not just fodder for political jokes. Mental health, a looming crisis? While Trump's physical health raises concerns, his mental acuity has become an even hotter topic of discussion. Questions about his cognitive fitness have existed since his first term. Now, as he campaigns for a return to the White House, these concerns have resurfaced. Observers point to increasingly erratic behavior, incoherent statements, and moments of apparent confusion. Mental decline, particularly in older adults, can be subtle but progressive. If Trump's cognitive state were to deteriorate during his presidency, the implications could be catastrophic. Imagine a scenario where critical decisions, like handling a military crisis or navigating global diplomacy, fall into the hands of someone with impaired judgment. Furthermore, Trump's public appearances often provide ammunition for critics. Whether it's repeating the same anecdotes or lashing out with unpredictable, baseless claims, These behaviors suggest a leader grappling with significant cognitive strain. Some medical professionals have called for Trump to undergo standardized cognitive assessments to reassure the public about his fitness for office. While such evaluations are not mandatory for presidential candidates, transparency on this matter would benefit both Trump and the electorate. A stark comparison: Biden's cognitive struggles. It's impossible to discuss Trump's health without drawing comparisons to President Joe Biden, who has also faced scrutiny over his mental acuity. In recent weeks, Biden's public appearances have fueled concerns about his sharpness. Stumbling over words, appearing lost during press events, and delivering unclear responses have prompted questions about his capacity to govern effectively. The parallels between the two men, both septuagenarians, are undeniable. However, Trump's critics argue that his mental state appears to be deteriorating faster. The stress of legal battles, coupled with his polarizing leadership style, seems to weigh heavily on him. If Biden's recent struggles represent a warning, Trump's potential future as president could present an even graver scenario. The shadow of J.D. Vance, a successor to Trump's legacy? If Trump were unable to complete another term, the line of succession becomes critical. While the vice presidency would traditionally fill the void, the GOP's current dynamics highlight J.D. Vance as a potential torchbearer of Trumpism. Vance, the author of Hillbilly Elegy turned MAGA loyalist, presents a unique threat. Without Trump's larger-than-life personality, Vance could recalibrate the Republican agenda toward more insidious forms of conservatism, ones masked under polished rhetoric, but equally damaging in policy execution. Vance's political stance is less bombastic than Trump's, but his alignment with Trump's values remains strong. From abortion rights to immigration policies, his positions could further entrench Republican dominance while alienating moderate voters. This begs the question: is Vance a more dangerous alternative because of his ability to cloak extremism under a veneer of respectability? America's health as a reflection of its leaders. The broader issue here transcends Trump's health. His lifestyle and leadership serve as a mirror to America's own struggles with health, wellness, and public accountability. The United States faces rising rates of obesity, declining life expectancy, and deep disparities in healthcare access. A leader who visibly struggles with these same issues highlights the urgent need for systemic change. Instead of ignoring these problems, political leaders should champion policies that address them head-on. Donald Trump's health, both physical and mental, has become a metaphor for the challenges facing America. His love of fast food, public displays of cognitive strain, and mounting stress paint a picture of a leader at risk of faltering under the immense pressures of the presidency. While his supporters may dismiss these concerns as partisan attacks, the stakes are too high to ignore. The presidency demands peak performance in every sense of the word. If Trump's health continues to decline, it raises serious questions about his ability to govern effectively. Moreover, the potential for a successor like J.D. Vance to ascend adds another layer of complexity to the future of American leadership. As voters, we must demand transparency, accountability, and a commitment to public health from our leaders. Trump's health crisis isn't just his problem, it's a reflection of the nation's challenges and priorities. It's time to face the truth and address these issues with the seriousness they deserve.